Day YouTube, this is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just a update here on Sundial. I've talked about them numerous times here on the channel. Looks like they're kind of going up a little bit here today. We'll see how the rest of the day turns out, and here's kind of what they've done here over the last month, just kind of on the downtrend, and hit a low there almost of 70 cents and starting to come back up. I still have 210 shares here. I bought some more a couple weeks ago at a cost basis of $1.04. Ticker is SNDL. I have more in a retirement account. I think my cost basis in that one is about 60 cents, but I've always toyed with the idea of getting out of this one, but still continue to hold it, and hopefully it comes back up, and if I hit another dip here, I might be buying in again. I haven't quite decided, but my very first videos on this one, I've referred to it several times as a POS, and it's starting to show them POS colors here again, but a lot of people like the stock, continue to hold it. It's got a lot of hype around this one, but again, I continue to hold it, so don't have a huge investment tied up into it. So if you don't know what Sundial is, it's a MJ company. Feel free to pause and go over that there for yourself. Been around since 2006, a $1.33 billion market cap, and terrible ratings right now. Just, this is probably the worst MJ stock ratings I think that I've seen. They do have, so we'll see what happens on this day and between now and then. On May 11th, they do have earnings coming up, so it'll be something to watch. The last time I bought in was 85 cents on 420. Looks like I got some at 84 cents and was hoping it wouldn't go below that. I was hoping it'd go back up to $1, but we'll wait and see for that. And then some here at 90 cents, so you can see as the month went on, it just kind of went down even towards 420, which is kind of shocking. But and over here on MSN, it shows it currently as a hold. So, and again, put May 11th on your calendar if you're in this one. That would be something to watch as well on this one. Case for holding Sundial Grower stock through earnings report. This is just dated here on the 5th. I continue to stand the Canadian MJ company Sundial, but I admit it's been getting tougher to defend my position. And just as I said, it's kind of tough to defend this one. But so they've continued to decline, providing ammunition to critics. But there's still a lot of people holding this one, like I said. But I'm going to defend my idea of being your Sundial stock shares through thick and thin, and that's about right. It's been thick and thin on this one for sure, so there's times I wish I wouldn't have got into it. I got into this, I think, back in December, 60 cents. The taco was going to run up to $1, and I even did an option on it, and lost on that, and finally hit $1, I think, a couple weeks or a month later, but I'm not going to read all of this to you, so feel free to pause and go over that there for yourself. But it's been kind of in a short squeeze. It rocketed from 56 cents in late January to the 52-week high of $3.96. So if you bought there and sold there, that'd be interesting to know. On February 10th, I wish I would have sold out then, but when it hit that, people were talking, oh, it's going to hit 5, and but then they acquired some businesses, raised some cash, and then it just kind of has went down since then and hasn't really recovered. So need to get it back up above $1, or else they're going to be getting in trouble again, and we'll be looking at a reverse or a stock split, reverse stock split, and don't want to go through that. So but feel free to pause and go through the rest there for yourself, as I got a bunch more information here to go over. While Sundial stock growers stock plunged in April, so it dropped 24% in April, which is just huge. But in a sign of how much shares had previously run, the stock is still up 65% year to date. The company had several capital raises earlier in 2021, and investors want to see some productive uses of it. As of March 15, 2021, Sundial had a cash balance of more than $700 million, which most of it came from offerings in 2021. So we'll see what they are projecting to do with the money and try to get the stock price back up here. So previously mentioned, shares rose 65% since the start of the year, but the company's market cap exploded by almost 200%. And so I'm hoping that I'll get another explosion here. So it's an MJ stock, so I'm not about to sell for a loss, but we'll just continue to hold it through like the thick and thin, and hope for the best on this one. So I do need to get it back up to $1, that's for sure. This is some other good information that could push it up, hopefully, here. So Sundial growers to acquire Inner Spirit Holdings and Spiritleaf Retail MJ Network, and this is just dated here on the 5th. Pleased to announce they entered into an agreement pursuant to which Sundial will acquire all of the issued and outstanding common shares of Inner Spirit. The total consideration of approximately $131 million. The combined company will continue to focus on providing quality MJ to consumers through a responsible and disciplined approach while creating enduring value for shareholders. Under the terms of the agreement, Inner Spirit shareholders will receive for each Inner Spirit common share held of 30 cents in cash, 0.0835 of a Sundial share, representing 9 cents per Inner Spirit common share based on the 10-day volume weighted average price. So in other words, VWAP. Feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself, as there's quite a bit of information in there, and just didn't want to make the video too long. Kind of goes over more about the transaction. Is expected to provide modest synergies and the economies to scale due to the different business models of Sundial and Inner Spirit. So we'll see what happens with this one. So should be interesting. I'll be watching this one. If I come across any other information, I'll be doing an update about it to keep you all updated on it. So Sundial growers resumes a downtrend. This is stated here on the 5th, so 2 days ago. After 2 weeks of consolidating below resistance at the $1 level, shares of Reddit favorite Sundial have resumed their downtrend. And this is the part that kind of scares me about, which we've kind of already talked about this, but need to get it back up above $1. There's a good chance shares continue to trend even lower. Over the past 2 years, this company has lost more than $400 million, and many analysts predict it will lose money this year as well. Here's kind of look at the chart. Back in February, it had the run up. I think the high was $3.96, and it's came down, and it's been below this dollar for, well, we'll just call that the 1st of April. I'm not exactly sure on the date, but then it still continues to go down, so need to bring that up. StockSync says market gains, what you should know, and this is dated on the 6th. Closed at 71 cents, making minus 8.59% move from the previous day. The change lagged the S&P 500 daily gain of 0.082%. Heading into today, the shares of the company had lost 22% over the last month, lagging the medical sector's gain of 2.46% and the S&P 500 gain of 2.31% in that time. Wall Street will be looking for positively from Sundial as it approaches its next earnings report date, which is on May 11th. Meanwhile, our latest Consensus estimate is calling for a revenue of $14 million, down 39.24% from its prior year quarter. Zacks consensus estimate are calling for earnings of 3 cents per share and revenue of $60 million. These results would represent a year-over-year change of 111.54% and 3.64% respectively. Here it kind of goes over some of the ratings. We've already went over that. They're not the greatest right now. This kind of goes over the P ratio of 26, represents a premium compared to the industry average P of 14.42. Over here to Reddit, see if we can find any information. 2 months, nothing really here as of lately. Go over here to StockTwits. And so if you're still holding Sundial, go ahead and put that in the comments along with your cost basis. That would be interesting to know, but there's always bulls here on Sundial. And if you have any other MJ companies favorites, go ahead and list that in the comments as well. Retest now, so still a lot of bulls in this one. Just as I said, we need to get over $1 again and keep it there. Need to get over there, over the $1 in a hurry. So where's the hype about the stock? I'd like to see 90 cents. The stock is at 148 million volume and it's moving like a snail. So there's always a bunch of volume on this one, just tons of volume. Sundial for the week. If you can't break 79, will be a bull trap identical to the 29th, fingers crossed. So currently at 79 cents, and we will see what it ends up here at the rest of the day. So see if it can keep holding this, keep it above, way above the line here, and push it back up to $1. So right there, a 67% sell. So, but I'm still in the red, so I'm not going to sell. But we'll see if it goes up. But like I said, if you have this one, go ahead and list it in the comments along with your cost basis. That would be interesting to know. And if there's any other MJ favorites out there, I'd be willing to look at those as well. And again, I thank you for all the support. Hit the like, hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that for me as well. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.